thought it was a very harrowing and a sort of striking piece about grief and trauma. I thought the initial setup was really fascinating, especially since so much of the piece plays out in such a short amount of time and through silence and through just the emotion of the characters. There's a really powerful sequence of as they both start to cry and you start to realize that there's something strange going on, something that's much darker than the typical setup of a lovely couple enjoying a night together. And I thought that the piece was able to really create a level of darkness without having to sort of be excessive with violence or graphic effects of death. It was really able to navigate an emotional space using the lead actors in particular, and I thought it was just a really great piece that combines sort of lighting, mood, and performance to create a very powerful experience in a very short amount of time. So I thought it was very well done and very focused piece that works on multiple levels depending on how you want to engage it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed how this story was visually told. Um, we're kind of left to, it's kind of like the story is told in reverse, and we're kind of just picking up clues and stuff as we go, trying to figure out what exactly happened because they're both together, so it couldn't have been that bad. And then, of course, there's like the plot twist at the end that she wasn't actually there and he's grieving alone on the couch. And oh, it's just so sad. It's just what should have been the best night of their lives, of his life, turned into the absolute worst. And yeah, I just thought that they did a really great job of telling the story in a really like short but impactful way, and also without any dialogue. So I thought this was really, really well done.
Really beautiful. It was really sad, but it it did a great job of, looking at the days after a tragic event and how that affects people almost as much as, if not more, the event itself, because it's not seen in the piece. But you get to see these individuals in this community come together and deal with the hardship of whatever happened and, have to find a way to move forward. There was real humanity brought to this piece and seen through these actors and these scenarios. And I think you captured that very well on film and made it really, really easy to feel for the viewer through watching this piece. Really, really beautiful shots, really beautiful story.
They did a great job of showing a tragic event without ever actually explicitly saying anything or including any dialogue. So this film was entirely reliant on the acting and the emotion and the visuals that we're seeing. So I thought that the use of all that was really effective in letting the audience slowly realize what has happened in this film. So the acting was really great. The music, everything came together to really bring that emotion, not only on screen, but in the audience as watching it. So I thought that was really beautiful and also very tragic, of course, and it was done really well. And yeah, having the audience slowly realize for themselves what is happening in the days after was worked really well and was overall very heartbreaking.
This film, though short, has a complete thought to it. The idea that someone says goodbye before they move on is a really, really sweet notion. It really is. A lot of us do believe in an afterlife. We believe we go right to heaven, or if you're naughty, hell. But the fact that is that a lot of people have reported a familiar smell after a loved one dies that since they thought they were there. And this film kind of touches on that notion that there is a life after death and that we do get a few moments to say goodbye before we move on. I think this is a notion that a lot of people would find comfort in, that while the man is crying over the loss of his fiancé, it would be believable that he knew she was there, and just to know the comfort was there before she was able to move on is a comforting feeling that I think a lot of people can relate to, which makes this film very, very powerful.
This is the shortest love story ever. It's quite excellent. You almost can feel the joy as well as the pain from these performers. It is deeply moving and totally heartbreaking. The script settings, close-ups, what's not said, and all this subtlety in identifying what happened, what's going on, and it's just totally heartbreaking. I absolutely love this.
It definitely hit home for no dialogue, all music, all cinematography, all acting. It definitely hit the emotional beats that you're going for. So I felt it here. So mission accomplished, I guess.